Daily Democrat. We will also tackle fire Daily Democrat. Na Saturday no na me hwe honorable GBC. Honorable
Friday and Saturday morning.
I don't got a referee tapoko.
No, sir. No, Friday, no. Oh, yeah. Then Saturday morning.
Okay.
8 to 10, no matter.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Friday,
oh, okay. More Friday on born Saturday.
Yes.
And then Saturday, they me be here. Saturday, they me here. And hey. Yeah, Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashiama. Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashiama. Na GBC ziano GBC what you say easy na me dey hono dey ho hiam GBC dey na say any on my station but we have find the ho dey ho nyama sembi GBC dey meet me aka ho asem and your mind there and stations Ghana's good sikakoko no sufie na ni etina just and etia no okay me ba cho o show screen this one. Daily Democrat for one more paper I'm producing and then I'm there to honor. You have a picture of the finance minister and that of Director General NLA. The other person mentioned, I'm sure. Yeah, the third person there, I don't even know him. But I'm tempted to believe, sir. A bit me KGL for Papa now in charge of KGL. Yeah, Papa now in charge of KGL no. And I'm say I don't know whether in the picture there. It's young shade because me share who's be on share Daniel popular. Okay, more munim na. Yeah, mo betimi ahwa bo ame. The stories be wanim. But the banner headline no. Aye, NLA staff demand end to KGL private Lotto capture. Now, some few weeks ago, maybe I can't send you for the so. And I remember Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashama. I am happy that you are here today. Okay, ECG Hapter deal no. And ne KG or ne NLA no difference be any. So the banner headline said NLA staff demand end to KGL private Lotto capture. Mr. President, John Dramani Mahama, Gonja this year. Ghana for ewo jide wo mu. Anything about me can say the only issue is the gap. Baumia said ahead of 2024 elections, no. Baumia said the only issue is the gap. I want a big gap. No so obesu ubieno. And I'm penny and pardon yanampa. And I'll be 1.7 million votes. Yeah. Since 92. The Fourth Republic about Transiano. Yentu abo krumha. Such overwhelming support or endorsement to be etimi abasa. Na enye no nkwa obi anu ye no enom sama enkonwa ewo parliament mako aduowotwe ayi ohaduowotwe mienza 183 it the resetting agenda no a resonate in the minds of the people because they know say you need numbers to reset the country. Enti nenya judiciary nkwa nenya Ghana the Jubilee House ho enkwa na here change. Na all institutions are akufo de be manage ye. As I say audit one after the other. Me na be say one by one. One by one. It is a audit, proper audit, contractual issues, a claim of Forson manage all institutions. I state in the no. Or work at hand as I said, oh yeah. And that Oko see Obiawa was a massa, a castle mabeto. And indeed, what they are saying is true. Every institution I have bind the Akufo do den nkro for kwotena ho. Omo Bogana say to. And now I'll talk about the KGL company. One NLA asansa contract we sing. Sa obvious story ni mu a. Me interest wa ha. Me interest na ne say. Ye timi ma individual bi mfa. O mine so enka like NDP emeye ye ncha mine no. Me say what buy or power. Your legitimate way of doing business obenya sika beden obenya. But not to say as I say obokro no. Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashama wa ha. Honorable memo assignment this year. And the assignment is sometimes no hit is na okenkan now to top papa so I want you to read the whole thing for me. Yeah eti meba okay meba I mean how there okay honorable starting petition no starting because a better part of our discussion. A better part of our discussion. Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashama na moten nkano.
NLA staff demands end to KGL private Lotto capture. Union petitions government. Staff of the National Lottery Authority, through their union, the Financial and Business Services Employees Union of NLA, are calling on government to urgently intervene in what they describe as the private capture of the national lottery system. The union says the authority is nearing collapse due to a series of illegal third-party contracts issued by the previous NLA governing board. In a petition to the Attorney General and Minister for Justice, as well as the newly appointed Director General, the union is demanding a full review and immediate suspension of all third-party contracts and licenses granted to private Lotto operators, PLOs, over the past 6 years. They argued these contracts violate the National Lotto Act 2006, Act 772, and have plunged the once thriving public institution into financial distress and inefficiency. According to the petition, the NLA has experienced its sharpest decline in revenue from its point of sale terminals since the introduction of private operators. The union estimates that the authority has lost nearly 50% of its market share to online platforms and PLOs, resulting in 250 million Ghana cedis in lost revenue between 2017 to 2024.
2017 to 2024.
Yes.
That's a period of 8 years.
Yes.
250 million Ghana cedis.
This has also led to significant job losses among Lotto marketing companies, LMCs, who have been the backbone of the national lottery system. A central focus of the union's concern is KEED, Ghana Limited, operators of KGL Technology, which runs the NLA's 590 games online. Through KGL, though KGL is licensed as an LMC, the union claims it functions outside the scope of the National Lotto Act by keeping proceeds in its own accounts.
Honorable,
paying winning directly to players. Honorable, wachi asem we mabeka no ha.
Eti ehon me hia me.
Mabeka no ha.
Ene wana waka ni nyina no ebi ho amebo machi de but obetime repeat that sentence ni bia ma me anka be.
Though KGL is licensed as an LMC, the union claims it functions outside the scope of the National Lotto Act by keeping proceeds in its own accounts, paying winnings directly to players, and providing little financial accountability to the NLA.
Pause one man.
Me see, Sammy Awuku mabeka semwe blue water ni wen munyina. This is what they are using the name
Blue Star. Blue Star Alpha. Omwom.
Me see omununu eti Sammy Awuku te ho no ba ma me so me fa chini kakra wo.
Mate.
Asem we makaka Sammy Awuku you see Ghana National Lottery game. And they are subcontracted to some people. So some paper no and online way don't say NLA dasu but utua sasika utunu enko NLA enko private account, that is the criminality. Samia ukunam krom ha ama police for taxi drivers wana mukita na sika ho
twaso.
So when we move on is that most alarming to the union is the reported 25-year exclusive license granted to KGL by the former governing board, a move they see as a deliberate effort to mortgage the future of the NLA to private gains. For private gains. The petition also mentions similar contracts with Blue Star Lotto, correct, Alpha Lotto, correct, and Luma Technologies. The union claims these companies, though initially introduced as technical service providers, were later licensed as PLOs, operating as LMCs while undermining the NLA's operations with outdated equipped logistic challenges and loss of LMC's loyalty. The authority is said to be struggling to compete. The union is therefore demanding that government expedite actions, government expedite the composition of a new NLA governing board with members who possesses institutional memory and a firm grasp of the authorities' core mandate. They insist that only a radical reset of policy decisions, contract reviews can restore the NLA to its former strength. We will stop at nothing to ensure that the NLA remains sustainable for national development and staff welfare. The union declares warnings that it is prepared to march to the presidency. March to the presidency. The printing does not come clear. March to the presidency and suspend Lotto draws if the situation is not addressed. Disturbing rise in teenage. So that is the end. Of the
thank
story.
you so much. Honorable, thank you. What raises our issue with pain? And that of Hapto and then EC. Now, go back to paragraph B. Or some keep proceeds, paying winnings to players and what
though KGL is licensed as an LMC, the union claims it functions outside the scope of the National Lotto Act by keeping proceeds in its own accounts, paying winnings directly to players, and providing little financial accountability to the National Lottery Authority.
Okay. The information make it later, you better advance this conversation. No? One, that KEED, Ghana Limited, now operators of KGO, no?
Yes.
I am told, sir, a former NPP chairman UK Ireland, the company, no. I'm told. I'm told. So you be actually as to whether what Niaka Chiremano and Ukraine and San Ukraine. But I'm told sir a former NPP UK Ireland chapter chairman the company you know. Udu Babiana you sign a contract of 25 years.
Yes.
So do Babi sir.
Yes, Mamin Kosunami Mao.
Okay.
Most alarming to the in book part.
So watch that. Watch that.
Charlie, all of two TV. Now, Mamin Ko, most alarming to the union is the reported 25 years exclusive license granted to KGL.
You know, okay, say Amiao. Papa bi na efena Amiao. And Akufo appointing first NLA boss.
Yes.
Wamo buy no mokofa KGL buy. KGL buy no, omo sign 10-year contract. Tinija za Akufo do betwa 8 years na wie no. Still beka 2 years bi wo mu.
Yes.
Now, 2 years no. That contract the be elapse next year. Na just say Akufado's 8 years. John Mama so ebetwa 2 years wo mu. Still na contract no, asan contract na wu. After elections no, information there person say Sammy Awuku led an administration, no, and the governing board extended contract no for a further 15 good years.
Now 25.
Now 25 years.
That's right.
And the kind contract no, it was a 2039 or so.
Now Sammy James 50 parliament no didi.
Sammy Awuku and Sammy James.
Sammy James. Hey, go boy jump boss. Hey, Ofeni no osunu de na. Sammy Awuku no di salary. No di parliament sika. No di and when one na twa contract. You see, so the point is NL or governing board, right? Yes.
NL no be your contract. Wo ya to aba wo lose. Wo kwa aka 2 years our contract so end ye. Abenti na wo twam administration na oba ne ma. Na oba wi a no be review ni ehunu se o ampa na KG obodwuma etiema ne toase ya toaso aka 2 years o kono wakoma 15 further years o contract extension keeping the same company for 25 years. Who does that? And what the opposition now what did he now what the investigation say every day between 4 million to 10 million Lotto ayetwa proceed no every day between 4 million to 10 million and yenya ehonum paragraph now kan ya o ka kire say omo nam keep proceeds.
Yes.
Timi a kire say ye Lotto ayetwa nyina no ekokeji ho
private account no
ye Lotto na ye twa no ye twa Lotto no nyina wi a na sika nyina kokogu private company na efa no KG ho no wo na mo je na wo collect ya wi no wo no tua winners so winners bi ho eto obi weni a ono betua e de ama no
enya ban
owi a na ono akokoma enole sika fia bi ti oni ono pa no sika
lack of accountability
KG apa no one onya kunta mo bi a eti sika ogigi ye no
mami masala no omusi and providing little financial accountability to NLA.
And my investigation just one say listen no accountability mpo. According to investigations, I think the union are making it charitable.
Yes.
Eti now Lotto ekwo kroma nyina no between 40 billion to 100 billion OCDs every day.
Wow.
Lotto ekwo ha no between 40 billion tetisika to 100 billion and abayan enyano every day. Now private company kufa ko form buy no ye twa Lotto na enko NL na ya buy ne dia no ho na amwaje etobi Lotto anya NL etua wu sankrofo na eden etua na omu wi a omati sika fia bi dia ma
aban
eti data general na ote wono no ha woni sika eno ase ase wa NL data general one deputy wo mu dware kwadwuma etena ho but omni control Lotto twa eskasem omni control omni ane se na so no bone abe draw no winning numbers na okọ na obi eje hu sika die na contract tan saying contract full way Akufo-Addo ene ameyaw ene Sammy Okunum asubofa that exactly cost for the past 8 years.
Yes.
I didn't cost for the past 8 years. Contract tantan we. Eti some kind job losses once a meboa. And say kakrana ka ono no. Staff welfare. Abasika
people have to lose jobs.
So why should you continue this contract?
Yes, 50% gone.
And Mr. President, by now, as I said, all our team no am so man finally ho. And the KG we say no. As I said, na we trust our contract we mu kram Sammy akoko di Easter. Nanim adebako. Yeah, the governing board number. Say I'm from the governing board. I am going to monitor the board. Say this deal. I see a council. Now, all about you. Sir, 590 now can you know. Code no. NCA for the generators code no.
Star 959.
Yeah, NCA no. Any abandia. Any abandia. It is our company to me. And then Jimmy can just say me code the amount for online at Lotto. As I could pass it through a private company. At the end of the day, no, Obesa ko buy institution say me code. Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Time bia o kan omusi nipa no assign contract ntinu ye betua den kra na friend
judgment debt.
Minua, we must make it clear to ourselves as Ghanaians say so far sa kwan boni so amayachiwa there is no judgment debt to be paid. There shouldn't be that one. Let's throw that law away. Yes,
lock you.
Yes.
Say you tell to 40 billion to 100 billion every day.
You see, you use the name of Ghana for people to deceive Ghanaians to stake Lotto that they thought that it belongs to the government of Ghana. Meanwhile, the money goes to the private pocket and account. And so when we terminate this, then somebody will come and tell you that you pay judgment debt. For where? These people should be in prison and are jailed. Sir, almost say alleged, yes, sir. But paper not about.
Paper, well, you don't know.
Yes.
When you have been watching us say alleged BBO.
But do you know something? I must be playing that some crofo call handing nice say you omonso.
I for.
One no more call reporting.
Oh, okay.
That ben no matter is way air cost. According to say when you mark asem. Or see ye nyina ye ni mo Ghana say ye talkables. And I wouldn't want him. Who now we board chairman. You are the staff. In Nanumi Banu Mitietio, where the Nyasem GBC for Esre. Sir, in workers waiting honu. And as Sammy Awuku Eddie the draw of these Lotto numbers nu Eddie comma private radio station.
Yes.
And Omuya no ma jai GBC atu.
Yes.
And the staff were there. This staff nu
but you cannot even blame them much because honorable. The kind of Akufuado intimidation and Adiodin Crawford firm. Someone who at the bonnet wouldn't be a Gabo. Anthony Gabo was the deputy road minister.
Yeah.
Not any of my bonnie Kosovo. And a call report to the Yanumano. Yes, I'm going to report to you. And I know Wamabium. Anthony Gabo who are there and Koso Proekan kind. Net dream one Koso events the road ministry on them. President don't got report to you. Najuma eden ebono where the kind of system Akufuado be operate here. If you cannot fault the union too much. As I often say, aban papa na aba. And aban when we give a listening ears to the people. And you think na omode you will say na banti menumi a project. Nyeta me do kan ho ne say won na o sha ase me be to aso some few weeks ago. And a union no e de sa request to say so aba. Et menumi every day in family show.
But this is the canker in this country. Because yet he has a say no. Tio, listen to my word. Allegedly, me say one who say Krono bebre MPP for abono. Ya kasa hu hihye no say akwati say nso ato bibia yenya. Mpanyin for say resre. Edi ma say one of my bokro no yen jai omo asofo akọ minia emfa minia nyabotre don't just believe yourself like that. We have 4 years. Do you know how many years it takes to go to court and dealt with the case? It can be more than 7 years.
Say yiba.
And not
tribunal
me say tribunal no asem se a me bre
Osono ma me kopra e be hyase
me si ahimfo akese okromba omo hyase pacho asofo akese inti me bisa se san nipa mienu a ahimfo eni asofo aye gi omudi wo mamu na obi bokro no mu nam ase e pacho mu nya beifo
chop and yemfa
mu nya beifo
chop and yemba pacho
me see they are doing it